How's it going, Georgia Tech? Hope you guys are having a great day. This is The Club, and I'm your host, Luke Quinn. Now, today I had the chance to speak to Neha from EWB, which is the Engineers Without Borders. She's going to be telling us about who they are, what they do, and how they influence not only our campus, but the world around us. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Neha, thanks for coming in. What's your year and major?
Yeah, so I'm a fourth year biomedical engineering major. I'm going to be graduating in May, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, so what is Engineers Without Borders?
Engineers Without Borders is an organization that was started about 10 years ago. And this organization essentially aims to take service internationally. So just like Doctors Without Borders, they take their profession and they're going across to a variety of different countries and performing services there for free of charge, essentially just helping people there. And that's what Engineers Without Borders wanted to do. Same story, but you're taking the engineering profession and now you're putting it in international countries where all of these engineers, they'll see a problem, they'll recognize it, and then what they're going to do is they're going to use their engineering profession and solve a problem. So most of these problems are focused on like water, sanitation, health, structural, so any sort of bridges, like latrine, sanitation, health issues that are present abroad. They'll find a community, work with them, and solve these problems that they have.
So how do you take part in this mission to save the world?
Yeah, so Engineers Without Borders has two separate groups. So we have a professional chapters and we have student chapters. Obviously, I'm part of the student chapter at Georgia Tech. And with the student chapter, we have various communities around the world, and they apply for projects. And the projects come to the USA chapter, which is like the international chapter that heads all of the professional chapters and the student chapters. And what they do is they say, okay, we have a community here, and this is their problem. And what we as students do is we take that problem and say, okay, here's how we can solve it. Here are the needs that we identify. Here are the problems that we see. Is this something that the community is okay with? And we go there and go through the entire design process. So whatever students learn in class, they get to apply that to real world problems, and they get to see essentially their work come into fruition.
Neha, what about you? Like, what's your personal drive, and how does that affect you as a leader in Engineers Without Borders?
So the project that I work on is a solar-powered water distribution system in Cameroon. Engineers Without Borders has been something that I've been very passionate about since the very beginning, and that's because I've been very service-oriented even in high school. I knew that I wanted to take what I learned and definitely apply it to a real-world situation, which is what Engineers Without Borders gives students the opportunity to do. I became more invested with the project after I traveled for the first time. So I traveled for the first time in May of 2013, right, like literally 3 days after that semester ended, my second semester ended. I traveled to Cameroon, and the community that we stayed in, so we get to stay with the community that we're working for, and they are absolutely wonderful people. Just the level of motivation that they have for the project, the level of love that they show for everyone who comes through is just unparalleled. I've never been in a situation where I've been more humbled before. They obviously are lacking all the luxuries that we have, yet they still find ways to be more happy than we can. And it sounds so cliche when I say it, but there's really no other way to describe how invested they are with this project. Members in the community have to walk over 1.5 miles to get some water. And it's not always clean drinking source. They go to a spring, and obviously the spring is contaminated because it's runoff water from somewhere else that's coming in. So the fact that we are able to come into this community and give them the opportunity to have potable water, they really, really appreciate that, and they take the time and the effort to help us with as much of the project as we can, and they put their full effort into it. So it's working for people like the community members that we work with, and just the level of appreciation that they show is what drives me.
Wow. It's amazing to see just what our engineering student body is capable of, not only here on campus, but worldwide. Thank you, Neha, for giving up your time to come talk to us. This is The Club. I'm your host, Luke Quinn, and thank you for watching.